Dean Hamiti has been scoring points like crazy this entire match, or this entire tournament, I should say. Lorenzo Norman in the red for Stanford Cardinal. Dean Hamiti in the orange, Oklahoma State, and Norman looks enormous.
Yeah, he's the one guy.
There's a shot right away. Locks his hands. He's in great position to score here. Whizzer here from Dean Hamiti. That foot on there, big lift, nothing yet. Still, Hamiti continuing to fight as he tries to pull that leg. Posting the head and keeping his hands locked as Lorenzo Norman still no score. Hamiti drops down to the ankle, maybe frees things for a moment. And now the hands no longer locked. And man, Dean Hamiti fighting out of that opening attack, super impressive. Not out of the woods yet, but getting that hand from being locked to unlocked, very impressive.
Yeah.
What an opening attack there.
Yeah, really, really incredible. And that's what you get with Lorenzo Norman.
And it's a shot from Hamiti looking re-attack is Norman.
Spoke with Coach Ayers at the beginning of the season, trying to get a feel for his lineup, where we should rank people. Said, hey, anything else I should know? He says, yes, Lorenzo Norman is a monster. So high expectations for Norman this year out of Stanford.
Coach Ayers has a tough squad out in Palo Alto. Some pretty tough guys in redshirt as well with Cardenas and Aiden Valencia. And still a tough squad here at CKLV as Hamiti looks for the drag. And been a lot of good exchanges here. Hamiti bonused his way to the finals. Major in the quarters, Tech in the semis, I believe. And when guys attack his legs, he has been so methodical in counter scoring. Curious how pace can play a role in the result here. Drag for Hamiti. And now looking to counter, almost in, now a single leg for Lorenzo. Now pops his head to the outside, standing, close to three. Nothing yet. And that's gonna be, gotta be, wait, not? Okay, I guess not. It looks like he's doubled off. That's a takedown for Lorenzo Norman. Great job by Lorenzo Norman on that takedown. I mean, he was so close on that first one, and this one not to be denied. Now this 20 seconds is key, 27 seconds. Lorenzo for sure gonna commit to the ride here. Hamiti knows how important it's gonna be to get away. And Lorenzo jumped the gun here. And goes to that claw on the left side as Norman. Good forward pressure here. And he's got that hand. They go off the mat, out of bounds, 19 seconds. Claw on the left. Little changeover from Hamiti. Lift now switching, trying to clear those hips. He's up, another switch attempt. He catches the leg. Nothing, two, that's huge.
Wow.
Getting that reversal into the period. 3-2 Norman after one. Just good chain wrestling, kept firing those hips for the switch, and switching again. Created that opening and took advantage of it.
And the mat awareness too, on the edge there as he gets that reversal, keeping his toes in rather than going out of bounds. Really big score for Hamiti at the end of the period, and it's going to be Hamiti's choice going into the second.
Yep. Norman lining up, well, eventually, on that right side, claws. And once again, good job by Hamiti clearing those hips, getting the escape. 3-3 on the scoreboard. And there's a shot for Lorenzo Norman. He is in deep. Head sneaks outside. You see Hamiti trying to fire those legs back, and he's breaking the posture of Lorenzo Norman, but Norman able to recover pretty well. Now, in on that near ankle. This is a good position for Dean Hamiti. Loses it now. Norman using his length well to prevent any go-behinds, at least for the time being, as they stalemate it.
And even though he doesn't score there, you mentioned earlier, Hamiti's been so successful when guys have been in on his legs, and just ultra impressive for Norman. Wasn't really in much of a danger of giving up points. Hamiti was attacking, trying to get the angle, but was able to stay square.
And really, Hamiti hasn't been able to get his offense going yet. He attacks well both sides. He's got this great pick series he uses.
And Norman's one of the few guys he's going to face that can not only match his length, but probably a little bit bigger frame, a little taller.
Over collar there. Now clearing the tie is Hamiti. Good little attack from Hamiti and a re-attack by Norman, and he fires from space. He's so good. He in, head outside. Now looking to lock the crotch is Dean Hamiti. He's got him completely lifted. He's trying to hold him. I've never seen this before.
You don't see this too often.
He's got him completely suspended in air. And the second will end with Lorenzo Norman's feet high in the air for an extended period of time.
Now, does Norman go underneath, or does he stay neutral?
I think he'd probably go under. We'll learn a lot here.
Hamiti's so good on top. He could ride out for a win here.
Left side, whoa, that was easy. Gets that breakdown right away. And at this point,
you got to have some urgency if you're Norman here.
Yeah. Now that crossface. He likes to use this to set up his crossface cradle. He can transition to a bundle. That hip gets turned the other way.
And Hamiti already eliminating riding time. Now it's building in his favor. Norman called for stalling, and he is not doing much underneath.
Yep, this was not the move, I don't think. And now he's got that potential bar tilt, this Hamiti. He's got the wrist completely controlled. And Norman just kind of keeping sealed off with that left arm.
Yeah.
And there he gets his arm out. But he cannot build.
No, Hamiti 15 seconds away from a minute of riding time.
And staying on that bundle crossface.
There it is.
23 seconds and riding time over a minute now. So he could give up the escape and it would still be tied with riding time. But I don't think that's coming. They're gonna stalemate it. One last opportunity. He rode him for that entire minute 45. That's the only restart there's been, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a little curious why now, with 14 seconds to go. You were in that position for so long. Why not earlier, or why not just let it ride out? Yeah. What changed?
I think just what you said, why not?
Yeah.
And there's a quick little changeover attempt. Norman's up to his feet. And he goes Granby, yikes. Hamiti catches, riding those hips well. And that's how it's gonna end.
Wow.
Lorenzo Norman, an impressive run, but it's Dean Hamiti's day. Gets it done in the third with the ride out for the 4-3, and he kind of does the...
Yeah.
That was a close one.
Yeah, and you come back to the reversal at the end of the first period. I mean, that really is the difference. Without that, Hamity's losing. He's down by 3, but you see how savvy DJ Hamiti is. Finds a way and wins 4-3, but I am impressed with Lorenzo
Absolutely.
Norman. Gets the only takedown of the match. We see it here, but DJ Hamiti able to find a way to win, getting that reversal, and the ride out in the 3rd. Keeping those toes in bounds, just barely. DJ Hamiti's your winner at 174 pounds.
Amazing set of finals so far, and we're headed up to 184 NCAA Finals rematch